Solve for x, and we are given 6x squared equals 8x. As we see here, we see that we have got x raised to the power of 2. So our highest power of x here is 2. That means we are dealing with quadratic equation. So our first step is to simplify. We're gonna therefore say this equals 6x squared equals 8x, and we're gonna divide both sides as a whole by 2. This simplifies to 3x squared equals 4x. Now our next step is to rewrite this expression in standard form. Therefore, we're gonna say this equals 3x squared minus 4x equals 4x minus 4x. When we say standard form, it means we must put the whole equation equal to 0. We're gonna therefore get rid of the 4x on the right side of the equal sign. How? We subtract 4x, and we do it to other side too. That's the golden rule of the equation. This leaves us 3x squared minus 4x equals 0. Now we have our equation rewritten in standard form. So now we need to move our next. The next step is to factorize. And remember, the first thing you need to check when factorizing is check if you can't take out any common factor on the left hand side. And yes, we can take out here common factor. And our highest common factor that we can take out here is just the x. And this leaves us x times 3x minus 4 inside the bracket, all equal to 0. Now we factorized, and we have factors equal to 0. Now we need to go and put each factor equal to 0. Let's take the x. We're gonna therefore have x equals 0. Let's take the bracket. The bracket is 3x minus 4 equal to 0. We need to isolate the x. We're gonna therefore need to get rid of minus 4. And we do this by adding 4 to both sides. Well done. This simplifies 3x equal to 4. Now we still need to get rid of this 3. That's the coefficient of x. How? We divide by 3. And the same, we divide the other side too. Cancel out the 3's. We left it with x equals 4 over 3. Now we have got two solutions. One is x equals 0, or x equals 4 over 3. Because we have quadratic equation, and always we know that quadratic equation has two solutions. Now, what do you need? What you need is to check your solutions, are they correct or not? And in order to make sure your solution is correct, you need to go back to your original equation and substitute the value you got. So now we're gonna take the 6x squared and we put in place of x 0, and then we're gonna square, and we're gonna say equal to 8 times, in place of x, let's put 0. Now we now any number multiplied by 0 gives us 0. We're gonna therefore end it up 0 equal to 0. Therefore the solution x equal to 0 is valid for our equation. Okay, let's check the second 4 over 3. So if I substitute 6, and then if I take 6 and substitute 4 over 3 in place of x, all square, equal 8 also times 4 over 3. This side is not square. Now let's simplify this one. If we simplify, 4 over 3 all square equals 6 times 16 over 9 equals 8 times 4 over 3. Now if I simplify both sides, let's cancel out common factors. 6 and 9 can be divided by 3. So if I divide 9 by 3, gives me 3. If I divide 6 by 3, gives me 2. Now multiply 2 by 16, gives us 32. And denominator we have got 3. This equals, let's check our right hand side. 8 over 1 times 4 over 3. 8 times 4 gives us 32, and 1 times 3 gives us 3. Therefore 32 over 3 equal to 32 over 3. What does it mean? Our second solution is also valid. You are done. Submit now your work. Thank you.